is how do I get more iron in my diet if I have kidney disease and I'm on a plant-based diet? So I'm going to walk you through some of these steps that you can take to ensure that you're getting more iron in your diet if that's something that's needed. So number one is you want to get more iron from plant foods that are higher sources of iron. So those are going to be things like beans, lentils, chickpeas. Again, they have varying potassium levels based on your needs. Tofu, leafy greens, things like certain nuts and seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds are all going to be higher plant sources of iron. And then there's also certain cereals that can be fortified with iron. So things like cream of wheat or even oats that are fortified with iron all can be great sources of iron. Number two thing that you can do is you can help to increase the absorption of iron in your diet. So if you pair foods that are higher in vitamin C with the foods that are higher in iron, that helps with the absorption of iron. So what that would look like, those higher vitamin C plant foods are things like broccoli, cabbage, bell peppers, strawberries, pineapple, kiwi, oranges. And again, they all have varying potassium levels. So based on your individual potassium needs, then you can choose which ones you consume. But then the pairing goes, so let's say you're making a stir fry and you pair your chickpeas with some bell peppers, then the vitamin C in the bell pepper will help increase the absorption of the iron that's in the chickpeas. Same thing if you're having some iron fortified cream of wheat or oats and you put strawberries in it, then the vitamin C in the strawberries will help to increase the absorption. The third thing you want to do is make sure that you're not inhibiting or decreasing the absorption of iron in your diet. So especially having things like coffee and tea, then it'd be recommended to have that separate from your meal because that can lower the absorption of iron. So if you have a cup of coffee in the morning or you have some tea, then have it, after, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, an hour, hour and a half, whatever it might be before or after your meal instead of drinking it with your meal. The other thing you can do is you can increase the amount of iron that is in your food with some cooking methods. So you can cook in a cast iron skillet. You can buy what's called an iron fish, and it's basically just this iron fish that you can add to like a soup or a stew, or if you are boiling water and you're going to make some, warm water with lemon or a little honey or something like that, then that can add more iron into that liquid. And then when you consume that liquid, you'll get more iron. And then the fifth thing that would be to take an iron supplement. And this would be, I would say, if all of the prior four steps aren't helping you and you've discussed with your physician your iron levels, then you can consider taking an iron supplement. And there are different iron supplements, different forms of the iron, some that are a little less likely to cause constipation than others, but you would want to have that discussion with your physician if you get to that point. And again, I just want to emphasize, check out our other videos that we have on anemia and kidney disease, because there is anemia secondary to kidney disease, which isn't from inadequate iron intake in the diet, but oftentimes, those things can go hand in hand, or some people might have inadequate iron intake and have anemia secondary to kidney disease. And we do want to make sure that we are discussing that and including that as part of nutrition therapy.